Alright, I want to make this video real quick because this is blasphemy. But we need to talk about this whole Cleopatra film, whatever this film called. But we need to talk about this Cleopatra film. And I'm sorry to say this to all you black folks. I don't care if you call me a racist or bigot, but y'all the racist one. Yo, Afrocentric people are the most racist people. That's what I'm saying. We need to be educated. We need to be educated better. Because people saying Egypt's part of Africa, Egypt's not part of Africa. Y'all just look at a stupid map. You see the whole map of Egypt. It's like, oh yeah, it's Africa, so it's technically black. No, it's not. Do your research. Stop looking at a whole global map and say, oh yeah, it's right there. It's in Africa. No. Like, let me show you, bro. Wikipedia is a bad spot. But let me show you the map of Egypt. Sorry, let me show you. Sorry if you can't see me. Alright? This right here is Egypt, right? So people right here claim, see, this is Africa, right? So see, from this point of view, immediately people gonna expect Africa to be a whole continent just by looking at this viewpoint. But if you zoom in, bro, there's still parts of Egypt in the other section. And then what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? You got the Suez Canal. Suez Canal. And what's on the other side? Once you pass there, Asia. And this is still part of Egypt. So basically, if it's part of Africa and it's part of Asia, it's then you put it in the middle. So that's why it's a Middle Eastern country. Okay, Egypt's link between Africa and Asia. So if it can't be both continents, so what do? Use your brain, people, in the middle. I just crazy people are here saying this biggery thing, especially this Afrocentric black people saying, but well, if you don't support African Americans, you're racist. No, I'm black too, and I could say that's not racist. Y'all, especially Jada Pinket Smith, why would Netflix, of all people, want to work with Jada? After what happened last year in the Oscars, why would you want to work with her? Why would you want to work with her, bro? She slapped her husband. She did some cruel stuff. She cheated on her husband, first of all. And then all of a sudden, she gets to be highly praised, and Netflix gave her a contract to make a documentary on a different a group of people that's not even black. Come on, bro. And then all you people trying to defend her and saying like, oh my god, it's part of Africa. Y'all don't know, y'all bro. Like, if you go to Africa, I'm telling you, all those people that are talking, say this part of Africa, can you, like, go to Egypt? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Go to Egypt, get a plane ticket, go there, and see how many of the people are black. And then come back and say how many there is. Because all y'all probably can't afford a plane ticket to go there. Y'all just look at a globe and say, yeah, that's Africa. Oh yeah, that's black people. Like, come on, bro. Like, look at this, bro. Mostly not all Africa is black. Sorry for the cameras, bro. Not all people in Africa are black. Like, I could show you more detail. Like, bro, I'm telling you, bro. Like, it's like another example. South Africa. That's not a black nation. Yes, there's black people. But if you go to, like, Josenberg And Patricia, there's some white folks that lives there. Why? Since Mandela, since our history, since the Dutch came during the Middle Passage, the Dutch came here. The Dutch came here to get slaves during the Middle Passage. They came here, settled there, created their government. There was white folks there too. There's part of Africa where there are white folks, and their history has been of people coming here. It's not all nations black. There are some white folks. There are some Arab folks. So people say the whole place of Africa is black. That's not true. 90%, 80% of it is. But there is not everything black there. There's some white folks down here. There's some white folks up here. Like, come on. People won't say Morocco's black. If Morocco's black, why is everyone here? Come on. Do you think I have to pull out a book of how Islam was spread? Do you want me to pull up a book? Because, bro, how do you think Islam was spread? Islam started here, spread up here, entered Europe. That's how Islam was formed. And I'm not Islam. I'm Christian. I just know how it... You're not going to see a bunch of black folks in Morocco, but most of them are Arabs too. So are they black? That's what I'm saying. You Afrocentric people need to be educated. Stop being self-centered. Stop saying... If anyone criticizes a group of black folks, criticize a black woman who's acting a historical person who's not black. First of all, she's Greek, by the way. She's not black. She's from Greece. Her parents from Greece. Do your research. And she came here and ruled the land that when during the time the Roman Empire was still controlling the Mediterranean Sea. Yeah, I had to make this video because I'm trying to teach these folks like the real history. To teach these folks why we need to be taught the right history. Why people need to be educated. I get it. People don't want to go to school. But we need to keep these people educated no matter what. This is not our history. These folks are from the United States. That's why you think half Middle Eastern countries hate Western worlds. Because we always like to get involved with people's business. We always like to get involved with everything. We're literally the police. We're like feds. We get into people's business without them noticing. And anytime we get into their business, that's why they hate us. Like, bro, y'all live here. We don't live here. Stick with your own history. Stick with your own culture, bro. That's like, and to all the Egyptians, all to the Arabs, I don't support them. I don't support them. I apologize that y'all are getting your history erased, your history being rewritten by a bunch of Afrocentric black folks who think that they know history when they don't. Casting black folks think like, oh, every population of Africa and Egypt was black. No, they were not. They were clearly Arab. You can read from the scriptures, the scopes that they had back then. They were not African language, bro. These were Islamic and Islamic type religion scriptures that were down there. Muhammad was there. All of them. I apologize. I don't support the film. I didn't even watch the film. I didn't even heard about that film until I just typed in Cleopatra, and then all I heard was controversy, and I don't know. And that's what I'm saying. Netflix need to be stop putting documentaries out, because Netflix should just stick to allowing people to put films, movies, but do not allow people to make historic documentaries on your podcast. Now you're getting sued by the whole government. Now basically the whole nation is suing Netflix now because they allowed Jada Pinket to make a film. She didn't do research first and said, oh, Egypt's part of Africa, so the whole thing should have black cast. No, it's not, bro. That's what I'm saying. Western countries like look at world history and think like everything's like their culture. No, it's not, bro. It wasn't part of our culture, bro. We literally had a bunch of white dudes from here, Ireland, UK. They all came on a ship, landed here, erased the whole population of Native Americans, and then claimed that it's there, that they were here before everyone else. No, they weren't. There were people before us. We just erased them and claimed it ours. And then continue claiming, killing people. That's what I'm saying. History needs to be taught by the right people and be kept by the right people. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but Cleopatra should continue to be a failure. I hope they don't make another episode, another season. I hope it fails. I hope Jada Pinket gets what she deserves. I hope they sue her too. Not only just Netflix. I hope they sue her too. Because you have all this time to look up Wikipedia or I don't know, any books from the library to read about her. Read about her culture, who they are as people. Instead of just looking at a map. She probably sat down and looked at this whole globe and said, oh my God, Egypt's part of Africa. Egypt is literally Africa and Asia. So if you have two, what do? You put it in the middle. Simple. It's not Africa and it's not Asia. It's middle. The hell? I'm just sorry, bro. I had to make a video on this, bro. It's just pathetic. It's just pathetic to hear that. Like, I don't know why would people want to make a video on a group of folks like these who's doing nothing other than try to keep their history kept how it was, to have not a lot of people, different cultural group rewrite history that's not part of their history. I'm saying from the bottom of my heart, I support the Egyptians. I support the Arabs down there who's keeping their history. I not support all the black folks right now who's ranting right now on Twitter or on YouTube comments talking about and I don't care if they come in my comments talking about you one of them. No, first of all, you just not educated. You didn't take your time to read a book. You didn't take your time to learn stuff like this in school. Y'all just look at a map and say, oh, that's whole Africa right there. Yeah, they're black people. But not every part of Africa is black. And we be forgetting how, like, there's some white folks down there that lives in Africa their whole life. Their family, too. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. People are not educated. But, yeah, that's the end of the video. So, I hope this whole show fails. I hope they sue Jada. I know Netflix getting sued because it's their company, but Jada should get sued as well because she deserved the worst out of it. And the actress who was Afrocentric who played her, I hope they sue her too because I don't know why she coming after them if it's part of their history. It's not your history. You are, first of all, she's from Great Britain, by the way. You're not from Egypt. So how would you know? You just got picked. You got called up by Jada Pinket to play a female who's not even black. She's not black. So I don't know why she's talking, defending herself. But you look mad dumb now. Now you get all the hate. Now what are you gonna do? Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. You should just not say anything. You should have been like, oh, it was wrong. I think what Jada Pinket did was wrong. I didn't know. I was just here for a script. But like, you should have did some research before you got into the film as well. Should have been like, I think she's not black. I think she's Arab. I don't think this is part of African culture. This is not even part of African culture, by the way. Like, how is Egypt compared with African culture? Where Africans were basically a bunch of people that had hunts. Did Egyptians have hunts? No, they had pyramids and all that stuff. Like, hell, and scopes and all those stuff. That was not African culture right there, buddy. Like, people are just so stupid. They just watch anytime they see a black fellow gets attacked by a bunch of other of a group of people whose culture is being demolished by another cultural group that's not even part of their culture, part of their history. They want to defend that person who's getting pushed down by a group of people's history is being rewritten. And that's sad how the world is. I'm just gonna end this video right here. I hope y'all take a word from this